Watercolors aren't just for painting, as it turns out. You didn't know that? I didn't either, but we're going to find out more in today's Creative Corner. Daisy Lane Scrapbooking and Craft Mall teaches us some different ways to use watercolors. Karen Briles, as always, our guest from Daisy Lane. Hi, how are you?
Hello, doing good.
It's been a while since I have seen you. I think last time maybe I actually engaged in a craft, it was with watercolors, but you're going to teach us some new ways to use them.
I am. Even in the crafting industry, I hear the word watercolor, and I think of really fancy paintings and canvases and special inks, and it's just overwhelming. And what we've discovered is by using water reactive inks in a lot of different mediums, your average person can partake in watercoloring. And so I brought a ton of samples, and I wanted to show some of the products that we sell that can be used for watercoloring.
Okay, so what are we making here? Looks like you've got some cards, but I'm assuming these techniques could be used on about anything.
They are. They are being used in people's scrapbooks, their art journals, their junk journals, card making. They are so easy and user-friendly. We're even seeing a huge increase of kids and teens using them. So what I've got here is, and here's the key word you have to remember, is water reactive. You want to choose an ink that's going to reactivate when it comes in contact with water. And it comes in a lot of forms. We've got markers, we've got water reactive stamp pads, we've got reinkers, we've got water-based crayons, and a gel medium called gelatos. And so what I've done is I've pre-stamped a bunch of rosettes on this watercolored paper. Now here's another thing. With these kind of mediums, you don't just have to choose to use water color paper. Over here I've done a sample where I actually stamped an image on an old dictionary sheet. There's sheet music, there's everyday printed 20-pound weight or paper and cardstock. So that's really pretty cool. One of my favorite mediums are these gel crowns, and super easy to just fill in your space. So this black stamped image, I've used a non-water reactive ink. That's about the only thing you really have to remember, because you don't want those borders to run. And all I've done is messed up. I've just colored in a messy little form. I've taken a water brush, which is nothing more than a paintbrush that holds a barrel full of water, and then by going over this, I'm going to liquefy that ink,
so essentially,
and turn it into watercolor.
Putting the ink on in no certain order or way, and then you're going over it with a water brush, and that then spreads the ink out.
It does, and it gives you a watercolor look. Now, it's like any other hobby or craft. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it as far as shading and blending colors. But even a very beginner can get a really nice look without having a lot of skill or education in it. It's really more of those play and learn kind of projects.
That is super cool, and seems to be easier than regular watercolors when you're just putting it on a brush and hoping you're painting it.
Hoping, that's right. Hoping it turns out good. Well, the projects that don't turn out good, that's why we have our junk journals. We can put those in. But it's a very user-friendly medium. There's not a lot of dollars involved in getting started. It's probably a lot of supplies that you may already have if you've been crafting. And the ideas are really endless that you can get. It's just something you really can just play and learn and pick up on your own.
And all of this, of course, is sold at there at Daisy Lane, right?
It is.
All right. We will point people your direction and connect you not only with their Facebook page, but their website if you go to our website, which is CILiving.tv.